What's going on, people, and welcome to Man Knows Football. You're here with myself, Guni, and a very special guest, Saeed. His first time on Man Knows Football. I've been wanting this guy on the channel for the absolute longest, so thank you very much for finally being able to jump on the platform, Saeed. How you doing, my bro?
Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Like I said, it's long overdue, but you know what I mean? The season's so hectic, man. I think for me, it's been one of the craziest seasons ever, like in terms of like people putting out content, the amount of football. I got to the point now where I didn't want to watch the amount of football that we were watching last season because it was just too much. It kind of removed the enjoyment out of it. But yeah, man, we're here. We're finally here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, let's talk all things football. You get me?
Yeah, man, trust me. We've got one more person that we're waiting for. I know a lot of you are looking forward to Darko's arrival, but what he has just got is a brand new microphone because obviously the sound quality on the previous episodes weren't really cutting it. So as we're speaking, I believe he is testing out the microphone situation. So he should be jumping on any moment from now, delivering us some of that hot news that you've been seeing on the timeline on Twitter. But since we were just waiting for Darko, I'm just going to get started on just some Man United talk, general Man United talk with Saeed. I don't really, you know what, this channel is just like a lot of Chelsea content, a lot of Chelsea content creators. Obviously, I support the club. I want to start talking about other clubs, so it's very good to have you on. But Manchester United, the situation in terms of the takeover, the transfers, I'm in limbo, bruv. I don't understand what's going on with the club. I'm seeing you linked heavily with certain targets. Then I'm hearing that, you know, the ownership are not really looking to do anything if they're looking to sell the club. Where exactly are you guys? Do you kind of have a clear picture of what's going on at the minute?
Yes and no. If I'm being honest with you, obviously we know that the Glazers are looking to sell. That's been a clear kind of idea and clear, you know. People understand that, but at the same time, bro, it's taken like 7 months now. We're nearly in July now. It's mid-June. You know, I mean, we should really know where this football club is going. But it's taken a long time. The Glazers want a lot of money for this football club. You know, this would be the biggest kind of sports transaction sale in any sports history. So the magnitude of what they're doing is crazy. They've got a big family, and it's got to the point now where everyone wants money. They want $1 billion each. They all want their cut. Oof. And until they get their cut, they ain't leaving. You know what I'm saying to you? So what the situation is now, to make it kind of simpler for the people who are here, Sheikh Jassim has given more money in terms of actual money to the Glazers and said, yo, listen, I'm going to give you a world record fee. Are you willing to do this? The Glazers then have looked at Jim Ratcliffe, and he's offered a better package. So to the Glazers, they're saying, right, we've got a better package by Jim Ratcliffe. What are you going to do? So it's basically been a bidding war for the past 6-7 months. First bid, second bid, third bid. Right now, we're on 100th bid right now because it's that many. So it's a long. At the same time, the manager's there thinking, right, who can we buy? You know what I mean? We're linked with Mason Mount. Again, the fan base are not really feeding it because we were thinking, right, Qatar money, we should be eating nicely. You know what I'm saying? Everything life should be great. That ain't happening right now. So at this minute, bro, I can't lie to you. It's been frustrating, man. We're literally right now. We should be looking at targets for next season, and we should be looking forward to a new season. But ultimately, we've been kind of led down to a story of fibbles, lies, and right now it's frustrating for every fan because they're losing their heads. They're seeing every transfer we're meant to be linked with go to another club, and right now it's confusing for everyone, bro. So that's in a nutshell what's wrong with Man United. And my kind of old judgment, kind of summer it up, is that I feel like it's the Glazers staying or Sir Jim, not Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the Qataris actually buying the football club. I think it's one or the other. I don't think Jim Ratcliffe has got the facilities to buy the football club. I think they're using him as a bait, and then later on, if the Sheikh Jassim does buy the football club, then they've got the most money out of it. If not, they stay. They stay for one more year, and then later on, the club might be more valuable next year. You don't know. So that's in a nutshell of what Man United is. It's confusing, but it looks like it's ending. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Really don't know.
Hold on. The people in the chat are saying that the audio is good, but the stream is pausing. I just done a couple of adjustments.
Stream is pausing.
Yeah, they're saying that it's lagging a little bit. But the thing is I've just done a few adjustments that should have fixed it. But if the stream's still lagging, people, let me know. If not, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up if it's not. If it is lagging, give me a thumbs down, and then we'll have to.
Let me check you on here. He don't sound lagging to me.
All right. Well, Samuel's saying that the stream's better now, so what I've done might be working. All right, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It
in
seems
terms,
better to me now. I'm watching on YouTube right now. It's good now. It's good.
yeah, everyone's
It's
saying
good.
this better. All right, perfect. Now I know
Yeah,
what to
yeah,
do
yeah.
when that happens. But yeah, just back to what we were saying. So in terms of the packages that were offered by the Sheikh, and then you've got obviously Jim Ratcliffe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the situation with the Ratcliffe bid was he was open to allowing the Glazers to hold a certain percentage
Yes.
of the club, which was something that was, I don't know if it still is, attractive to them. Whereas
Yes.
when you're a man like Sheikh Jassim, where money isn't anything to you, you don't need to share anything. Do you know what I mean? So for him, it's like, I want the whole club. You lot F off. Jim is saying you can hold a percentage of the club. So do you think that's what the hold up has been?
Yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember that the Glazers see Jim Ratcliffe's offer better for them. The package is already better for them. They keep 20%, and then later on, when Jim Ratcliffe does want to buy that kind of stake in Man United and want to buy it off the Glazers, it might be another value for the Glazers. So later on, they can still have their little piece, and then later on, the shares might prove to be more higher come 2 or 3 years. But whereas right now, Sheikh Jassim, he wants to take 100% control of the football club. But they're saying, if you really want to do that, then up your offer. We want more. We don't want that offer that you're giving us right now. And really and truly, you can afford it. But then Jassim's thinking, hold on a minute. This is the biggest transaction ever.
Yeah.
You're not going to get more than that from anyone. So why are you being greedy? But I've now differentiated what's greedy and what is ultimately is a business in it. Like, you have to understand that. As much as we hate to understand that, it is a business. They want maximum profit, and I mean maximum profit for their football club. And ultimately, they're going to stick by that. So it's shit. It's not a good feeling. And right now, I'm seeing everybody doing their business. You man are getting Caicedo. You man are getting this player here, that player there. Like, it's hard to watch. I can't lie to you. But it's a reality situation. We have to deal with it. And we just have to make sure that we get this sorted out ASAP, man. Because time is ticking, man. Time is ticking, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think I speak for the rest of the football fans to say, like, Sheikh Jassim going to Manchester United will be an absolute disaster for the rest of us. I mean, you guys are already a revenue powerhouse. I mean, you lot are already a revenue powerhouse. If this man comes in and gets rid of the debt that you lot owe, fixes up your stadium and stuff, I can't see any player in the world not going to Manchester United. I just can't. I can't see it, and this is why I'm just sitting here on the sidelines, just hoping either the Rain Group pick Jim or some other American that will randomly come in, or Sheikh Jassim will just get tired. But it seems like the man has a genuine love for the club. And he's come out and he said, this isn't a business project for me. I want to see Manchester United get back up to the top, which is something very, very similar to what we had in Roman Abramovich. He didn't care whether the club was making a loss, whether it was making a profit. He just wanted to see Chelsea win. You guys get that? My goodness, man. It's going to be a bit of a scary
I know it's a wrap. It might take a while, though. I'm not going to lie to you. It might, like, we could fantasize and say Mbappe's coming and did. Man City had to build, when they bought likes of like Petrov and, you know what I mean? Like, obviously the talent depth isn't great, but you still have to kind of work your way into the big transfers. I don't think we're going to do a Todd Bowley. I don't think that's going to happen. But I tell you what, though, man, at least then you got some hope in it. Like, yo, we're getting the big boys here, Like, this could be the serious things. You know what I mean? So at least like, what could happen. But at the same time now, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's we're not even getting the players that are just, like, attainable for, like, decent money. Like, Caicedo, for all that we're talking, 80 million is not a bad price, for a player of Caicedo's quality. He's 22 years old. He's still young. He's still unbelievable for his age. Like, that 80 million for me, when I look at it, it's not that bad. When you look at Declan Rice, he's 120. When you look at that, like, we bought Ante for 100 million. Like, there's certain players that at least know their quality. 80 million is not bad. It's actually quite a good value for me. You know what I mean? I know they got it for 5 million, I think it was, or something like that. Daft, crazy amount of money. But it's inflation. It's the fact that he's had 2 or 3 good seasons. So he deserves to be at that price. You know what I mean? If you want to buy the player, you've got to pay the premium. So It's
Yeah,
mad they've done it
100%.
right now. I can't lie to you, broski.
No, 100%. Are Manchester United still interested in Caicedo? Are they going to be entering the race?
Listen, bro, we're appreciating, we're seducing, we're doing everything. You know what? You know what I mean? They're trying to. You know what it is with United, yeah. They're that kind of guy in the club, yeah, that buys the girl the drink, yeah, makes sure she's okay, and then later on, you know what I mean, he ain't going anywhere. The girl says, "Oh, thanks for the drinks now," and then she goes does what she wants, innit? Like it's friend zone, innit? We're friend zone FC. We're friend zone FC, man. You get me? Like, we bought the drink for them. We're doing everything. We didn't even get a little wine. We didn't even get a little wine or something. We didn't get a little, you know what I mean? Like, little peck. Nothing, man. Didn't even get the number. We didn't get the digits. We didn't even get a little snap.
Hey, but listen,
You know what I mean?
it's not for long though. It's not for long. It's not for long, man. You just, especially like we were saying, if Sheikh Jassim takes over, people, I've got no idea what is going on with Darko at the minute. I've just dropped him.
I think he's in the screen, you know. He's in the screen. I can see him on the YouTube page. There. Is he there?
No, he's not. He's not here. He's not backstage. Otherwise, he would have dropped me a message. I think he's still, and I would see him back here as well. I don't see him.
Okay.
So
okay,
I don't know. I guess people we're still waiting for the grill master to arrive. I don't know what's going on with that. But you know what? We're just gonna jump straight into the transfer news. So obviously we heard David Raya of Brentford. Apparently, don't know how true this is. Apparently, Manchester United are looking to hijack that deal from Tottenham to make him the number one at Man United. And then obviously there's the situation with David De Gea, which is, it went from him looking to sign the contract to it being a little bit up in the air with the whole situation with Saudi Arabia over there. But how true are these rumours about United looking to hijack that Raya deal, do you think?
You know what? I think for me, I don't know if you see these quotes here, but Mamo said I want to win trophies in it, and obviously he's agreed terms with Tottenham in it, so that was a bit of a mad one still.
Yeah.
But I think David Raya is a good keeper, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's a solid keeper. I think in terms of distribution, he's top quality. I think his shot stopping is very, very good. I think he's a well-rounded keeper, man. Again, it just depends on what the manager wants. Like, if his preference is David Raya, then it's David Raya. But right now, I don't know what the manager's looking for in terms of a keeper. Like, you know, when you kind of know what he wants. Like, I think for me, the easiest option is that he go and gets Onana from Ajax. He knows him. He knows his style. He knows what he wants. He's managed him before. He's very, very good on the ball. He's experienced, 27 now, so he's a top keeper. But at the same time, David Raya, you could get him for 40 million as well. So I wouldn't mind with both of them, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think Mike Maignan coming. He's affirmative. I think he's a captain at AC Milan. Then you've got other keepers like, I don't know who else is out there that's a decent keeper right now.
You've got Diogo Costa's out there as well.
Costa, but for me, I would never spend 75 million on a keeper, man. I think when you go to that level of amount, then you know what I mean. You're moving wild, man. Like I think there's certain keepers in world football that have gone for that price. In terms of Alisson, you name me a keeper that's gone for a higher figure than over 50 million. I don't think there's many, is there? Edison came for 30 million.
Kepa.
Oh yeah, Kepa. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Kepa's Costa, but still, you just don't do that, man. I think there's so much, like, you know, a keeper shouldn't be costing that amount of money. He should be considered as an option, and you should be firm in your approach in what you want. But you should not be going there for a keeper of that. You know what I mean? 100 million, nearly 100 million. Nah, man, not for me. I think there's options out there. There's Onana, there's David Raya. Go and get them players for me. That's the way I look at it. But David Raya, I think he would suit Tottenham, Chelsea. I think he would be good at. I mean, we're going to be at most clubs apart from maybe Man City and maybe Alisson at Liverpool. But again, Alisson at Liverpool, he's a mainstay. Chelsea, I think every other club would have him in their team.
Yeah,
me personally,
he'd be number one at Chelsea, 100%. He wouldn't necessarily be my number one choice. I like him as a goalkeeper because, you know, he is very much the modern archetype of goalkeeper. Very good at his, you know, distribution and then things there. Has been in the Premier League, has been solid as well. So he's sort of been there, done it. So it's just about really him making that jump. I think like I said, I think he's a decent keeper. Honestly, I don't think he's bad. But Diogo Costa for me, I think he's supremely talented in so many areas, but there's one area that concerns me. Now, I don't know whether he's going to be good or whether he's going to be bad at doing this. Exactly. And you need to be proficient at that in the Premier League. Your aerial balls are bread and butter in the Premier League. If you don't, respectfully, it will start to look like, remember when David De Gea first started for you guys, when he first signed for you and he was trying to deal with the aerial balls? It won't. So that's my only concern. That's my only concern about Diogo Costa. But outside of that, everything else about him is class. It's proper class.
I think for me, he's a good keeper. But the problem is though, like, are you willing to spend 75 million on a keeper like who's again done it in the Champions League or whatnot? But like, bro, has he really announced himself? Like, has he really announced himself? Let's be honest, man. Come on, man.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, 75 million euros is pushing it, and considering
Ridiculous,
that,
man.
yeah, considering that, Maignan and Onana, they're going for, I think one's going for about the 70 price. The other one would be leaving for about 80 price if he was to want to leave AC, because we inquired for him the other day, and AC Milan did say, look, if you want him, you're gonna have to pay about 80 million euros for him, and he didn't want to leave the club anyway. So that one is basically a no story, a dead story, that one. But
Yeah,
Onana, Onana, that's a goalkeeper I see that you're also very interested in. Couple of days ago, we had talks with Inter Milan. It came out at first that the price tag for him was going to be a bit much and Chelsea weren't willing to pay. But then it's come out several days later. I had a journalist on yesterday that Chelsea might not necessarily be out of the race. And apparently they're looking at around the 60 million mark for Onana. And Manchester United are also... Yeah,
how's he got up on price? Like, what? That's what I'm saying, man. United, as soon as they're involved, the price goes up. It's mad, isn't it, when you think about it? Like, United, let me tell you something about United, we even smell or sniff it, bro, the price goes up by
it shoots up.
It shoots up, man. It's like they know that we've got money, but they're saying, yo, I seen you, man. I see you had the Louis Vuitton. I seen you wearing a bit of Gucci. I seen you got that bread. So just show me the money.
Yeah, you're shining too much, man. You got to share that shine around. That's what clubs are just saying, man. Come on, man. Share that shine.
It around, man. But it's true, though. When you look at it, though, they can't just be giving talent away. That's why I think, for me, Benfica... Who else is a good selling club that just always find and recuperate well?
Benfica, Brighton, Ajax. Yeah. I know them kind of clubs. Even Dortmund as well, because they're just
Dortmund.
After they selling Bellingham this summer, next summer it's gonna be somebody else with them.
Yeah, you see what I mean? So it's like, bro, every time we even like try and just look at a player, it goes up, but. This is the thing for me, though. Chelsea do need a keeper, though. I'm not going to lie. Because Mendy will go to Saudi Arabia. Then you've got the situation with Kepa. He ain't really good enough. You're going to want a keeper, man. But, with Chelsea, though, they've had a few hit and misses with keepers, though, man. I can't lie to you, man. Like, they've not always had good keepers, Courtois was a good keeper. Cech was a very, very good keeper. And then who have you have after that?
We had... Obviously, this fucking clown now, Kepa. Do you know what I mean? Kepa.
Yeah. Mendy was good for a year.
He had this stint where he convinced us that he was a world-class goalkeeper. Then he went straight back to fraudulence.
Crazy.
Yeah, went straight to fraudulence after that, bruv. I think after that Champions League and the AFCON. No, it was the AFCON, bro. After this man won the AFCON, he never came back the same. He just didn't look bothered.
He never came back the same, man. That's mad, when you deep it. Yeah, that's it, really. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You're right, Siri. That's it. Apart from that, nobody's been shelling it. You've had a couple of decent ones, but again, what I'm saying? Like, that's why Chelsea needs to sort this keeper out, man. Because it's the heartbeat of your team, man. You can't be just messing around.
It's the thing is, Saeed, it's our entire spine that needs addressing this summer, and it has needed addressing for a little minute. Goalkeeper is a non-negotiable this summer. It's looking like we could possibly be losing Trevor Chalobah. Thiago Silva is close to 40, so you cannot rely on this man for an entire season. So we have to sign another centre back.
He's 40 in September, innit? Or is he 39 in September?
This is what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying. You can't rely on this brother for an entire season. So we definitely need another centre back to come in. Our DM situation, you already know. We're the only team out of the 19 in the league who did not have a natural DM in our side. mental.
Yeah.
So we need to sign
Mental.
2 of those. We need to sign 2 DMs. Luckily, we got Nkunku. Felix is not staying. And then we've got to sort the striker situation out, which is looking peak. We're signing this brother called Nicholas Jackson. I don't know anything about this guy at Villarreal,
Bro,
bruv.
you know what? He's raw. He's bold-footed. I can see a bit of potential. For me, there's more potential in him than I can see in Højlund, man. At least look at that guy. The end of the season, he displaced the main striker at Villarreal, man. With Højlund, he's never been that main guy. He's just been a guy who's come off the bench. He's had still 32 games, but most of it, he's been off the bench and whatnot. He's got 9 goals, 3 assists. He's more potential. The other guy, I don't know, man. He's actually, his record in the games he started to the goal ratio is not that bad, you know. And also, he became the #1 striker at Villarreal towards the end of the season. So it's not too bad. With the Højlund thing is, I can't ever say to Højlund right now, he's going to guarantee me 25 goals or even 17 goals. I don't know if it is that. You know what I mean? And for me, for any United fan to put pressure on him, you'd be crazy to do that, man, because you got to acclimatise to the league. You got to do most things, man. Like, there's a lot of players from Italy that have come to this league and they've never settled in nicely, man. Look at Scamacca. You're looking at so many players, man, in the striker department. Gabbiadini had a good first season. Who else came from the Italian league that was striker?
They don't have a good conversion rate from Serie A to the Prem. You don't see it.
The Prem. It's not great. That's why they stay in their league, because they don't acclimatise well. I mean, who's done well from the Italy league that's coming to the Premier League? I'm trying to look at it right now.
Let me know the striker.
Alisson's done well. Alisson's done well.
Yeah, Alisson's good. Defenders more times they do all right as well.
They do all right. Yeah, they do all right. Lukaku, he didn't. No, but the thing is, he came from West Brom and he was good at Everton. Then he was United. His first season was good, and then he became a flop. So we can't really add Lukaku in there. So again, strikers wise, Paolo Di Canio is probably the last one. Paolo Di Canio for West Ham.
Facts,
Hey?
yeah,
Zola,
facts. Zolo, these
Salah,
guys, they don't. You've got, and that's the problem is that we're now talking like 20 years back when we're looking at these kind of players.
Man.
So that's been my concern. Salah's another one, fair play, but Salah then went from I'd say a short. He went from Basel to England. Didn't really play in England. Then I'm not sure where he went from there.
He went Roma.
Then he ended up at Roma.
He mashed up at Roma, and then obviously he came to Liverpool. So he did mash up work at Roma, but the problem is, like, again, there's unearthed gems. There's people that have actually done well, but at the same time, bro, come on, man. You know what I mean? The reality is that, yo, we're scratching here, man. We're scratching beneath the surface right now. Can't lie to you guys, man.
Yeah, that's it. And
Cavani, nah, not really, man. Cavani went to PSG, man.
I wouldn't
PSG
count Cavani. Like, that's sort of like counting like Hernan Crespo and Shevchenko at Chelsea.
Isn't
there.
it,
Like,
man? You know what I mean?
don't
They
really
missed
count.
around everywhere.
Yeah, they don't really count like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but that obviously we're talking about Serie A, and then you know there's a particular striker over there, Osimhen, that a lot of clubs would like, but Naples are talking.
Let me tell you something. If Chelsea got Osimhen, I'm putting Chelsea as the league favourites for the league.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
Trust me. I'm telling you now, man. They're favourites for the league. I don't care. If you, man, got Osimhen with the players that you're going to get with Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea are the favourites for the league. This guy will score goals. All types of goals. He's a monster, man. And for the Premier League, he's suited to the Premier League. The pace, power. I'm telling you now, man. Osimhen would absolutely destroy this league. He would destroy it, man. But again, you ain't going to get him for a cheap price. You're going to get him for around 150 million euros, 160, like minimum, bro. When I mean minimum, that's what you're getting in, broski. So
And yeah, you already know with Naples as well. Like they're very tough to negotiate with.
They don't play around, man. They don't play around, man. Them man are serious about their situation. You get me? So they wouldn't accept anything, man. For me. So yeah, exactly. It could be a Drogba part 2. I'm telling you now. Drogba part 2.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you, Saeed. I would be as wild and crazy as Chelsea are in transfer market. I'd be very surprised if we actually did go in with a bid for him. 100, considering all the surgery that we need to do elsewhere. Because look, We're talking about signing Caicedo. Then we're looking to sign another DM after that. Hopefully that's Romeo Lavia. Then we're looking to sign another goalkeeper. So we could be looking at 50 million and up for that. You know, so it's a lot of money that we're talking, but then it also depends on all of the outgoings, which brings me on to Saudi Arabia, my bro. Fam.
Bro, them man, let me tell you something. I did predict this on my channel, you know, and a lot of people were there, yeah. I said, yeah, they're not going to only go for players that are past their peak or past their prime. They're going to go in for the 26 to 30-year-olds. And then it'll go from 20 to 26. And mark my words, for me, Neves, I'm not going to lie to you, it's a surprise, yeah, when I watched his last interview for Wolves, he said, I want to play Champions League football. It's a dream of mine. You know what I mean? So he did say, I want to play Champions League football. Then after that, he's seen the money and he's gone for the money. He could easily go to what do you call it? Al Hilal, mash it up for 2 years, come back at 28, and then still play Champions League football because Carrasco's done it, Witzel's done it. There's been a lot of players that have done that. But at the same time, is there a lag?
Yeah, I've gone back in to try and fix it up again. I don't know why it keeps doing that, and there's nobody on this bandwidth as well, so which is kind of crazy. 1 gigabyte internet and it's doing this, you know. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you perfect. Can you hear me?
Nah, you're a bit lagging a bit. Let me see. 1 second. Say that again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now I can hear you.
Am I moving better as well now?
Yeah, moving better. You're moving better now. That's fine.
All right, there you go. Okay. Sorry once again, chat. I don't know why it keeps doing all of that, but apparently now things are looking a lot better. I just got a message from Darko as well. He said he got his microphone working, so I don't know why he's not backstage. Darko, if you're listening, get your ass backstage, man. We've got bare questions waiting for you, bruv. Yeah, but
yeah, man. Come on, man. We need to know what's going on.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. But the Saudi thing, look, they're looking to take a couple of players. Obviously, De Gea might be going over there for you.
Koulibaly, you not heard about the latest tweet now? It's getting close.
Who tweeted it?
Matteo Moretta.
Okay, let me check that out on my phone, because once again, I'm not trying to take no bandwidth off my computer. I'm trying to focus this on the stream.
That's what they're saying right now.
Matteo
Moretta.
You see with this guy, what is he? Is he like a tier 1 or some shit? I don't know.
Bro, he's turned into a kind of a tier 1. I thought he was a bit of a fraud, man. I can't lie to you, but I think Fabrizio Romano has tweeted him out on that, and a couple of other people. You know what I mean? He might be going into that tier 1s bracket, tier 2s. You know what is he? Now, to be honest with you, you got David Ornstein. For me, he's on his own level. I think for me, David Ornstein is in elite level. Then you've got tier 1 Fabrizio. Then I think for me, you've got tier 2. It's kind of like, who's tier 2 people, man? Who's tier 2 in the chat?
Did you say like Ben Jacobs?
Santi now has become tier 2 now. Santi, Ben Jacobs. Who else is on tier 2? Trying to think.
I can't think of many others.
Matt Law you reckon you put him on tier 2? Matt Law and them, man.
For Chelsea news, I would say Matt Law is a bit of a tier 1. Yeah,
Matt Law. Oh yeah, for Chelsea news, yeah, for you tier 1, but just in general.
In general, yeah, then you drop him down to a tier 2 or something.
So there's a couple of people that are there, innit? You know what? Jacob Steinberg, I can't lie to you, he's a new one. Nizar Casello, he's becoming a bit of a tier 2 now. Yeah, Jacob Steinberg, I can't lie to you. He's starting to get, Fabrizio Romano needs to watch his like little space there, man, because Jacob Steinberg's getting a lot of things right. Mike Keegan, yeah, tier 2. Yeah.
You know who's
Nizar, tier 3.
You know who's making Fabrizio look bad? David Ornstein, bruv.
Bro, you know what it is though? The thing is, I don't have a problem with Fabrizio Romano,
Yeah, neither do I.
You have it. But the thing is with me, people, that you got to remember, this is Fabrizio Romano's kind of market. Like, this is his marketing strategy. If you guys know what marketing strategy is, yeah, David Ornstein is a simple guy, like a Roy Keane, hard tackler. It's not really stylistic. Whereas if you got Fabrizio Romano, he's got a lot of skill. He's got a lot of intelligence. He's just got basically a well-rounded game. So he's using it to his best advantage. So he's going to make it more exciting. He's making it into like a Netflix series, man. Oh, his closing deal is coming soon. Appreciated. Look, watch out. Follow this place closely. Like he's making it like it's a drama. So you got to remember, like that's the way he kind of does things, isn't it?
That's
so,
his MO. Yeah, that's how he does things, bro.
That's his MO, man. That's his MO, man.
Let me see this. I'm looking for this tweet about Koulibaly. Yeah, here it is, but I've got to translate it. It's that guy, Matteo Moretto. So, Kalidou Koulibaly gets very close to Arabia. Al Hilal pushes and wants to close it as soon as possible. The player is open to signing. The next few days will be key for negotiation. I'm going to say this about this. Oh, yes, we can hear Darko in the background. Hold on, Darko. Let me add you in the stream. 1 second. I got to add you in because you're backstage. You're still backstage, but I'm going to add you in right now. Darko on his black man timing. Yeah, he has finally arrived to the barbecue. All right, I think. Hold on, I think he's in the stream. It's me. No, it's me. I've got to turn him up. Darko, say something.
Yo, bro.
Oh, let me turn him up again.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you. I just need to turn you up.
You've not got your mics on though, or maybe my man Guni has to put you up a little bit level.
Go on, go again.
Yo, Guni.
Audio settings.
Let me know if that's calm. Low volume. People are saying low volume in the chat.
All right, try again, Darko.
Yo.
All right, that's a little on my side. It's a little better.
How about Saeed, can you hear, man? Yeah.
I can
hear you properly. It just depends on whether the chat can hear it. I don't know. I can hear you properly. Me now.
It's a middle mouth.
Nah, they're saying. Well, I'm seeing in the chat saying it sounds good right now, but the fucking lag is killing.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you, bro.
Okay, cool.
So, Darko.
Yes, my bro.
We would. All right, yeah, now they're saying it's all good. All right, we were just talking a little bit on Manchester United before you arrived. We spoke about David De Gea. We spoke about the current situation with the United takeover because me personally, I wasn't very clear on what the whole situation is. Will they be making moves for players or are they going to wait for this sale to get done? I wasn't entirely sure. But in terms of Manchester United news, obviously we've got Saeed here who's a Man United fan. Give us something, Darko. What's the first dish you're serving at the barbecue today? Darko's gone. What happened?
I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, he's there.
He's doing. He's cut out.
I don't know where he's got. I don't know what's going on here, man.
Yo, what is? Yo, can you hear us?
Your stream is moving.
You need to get back on the stream yard. I told you, man, Guni. Like, allow this one, man.
Say what?
Stream yard, man.
Should I move it on to StreamYard then? All right, hold on.
What's going on with it?
Hold on.
He's gone on to OBS, man. He's getting technical, man.
Hold on.
Give it to him. No?
People, give it 1 second. We're gonna return on to StreamYard. 2 seconds. I'm gonna send you a link to StreamYard right now, both of you, so we can.
Say no more.
Yeah, because this shit here is a long, mate.
I can't even hear him still.
All right, cool. 2 seconds, people. Stay here.